Alright, today we're going to be taking a quick look at this Depstech DS-550 dual camera professional quality endoscope. And the reason I'm posting this video today is because it's a great gift idea for that person who, maybe they work with auto mechanics or do home improvement and repair, plumbing, electrical work. An endoscope is a great tool, and it's something that a lot of people maybe don't have. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at the endoscope itself, and then I'll give you a couple of examples of how I've used it. And I'm going to put a link to this tool down below because this particular endoscope received great reviews on Amazon, and that way you can click the link and read the reviews yourself. Okay, let's take a look at the endoscope and then we'll test it out. Alright, so as you can see, it's got a nice full color display, and the camera is really responsive. Okay, you can see that as I move the camera, it's an immediate response on the screen. To change to this is a 5 megapixel camera. To change to the 2 megapixel side camera, just push this button here. Okay, and it's got a light for each camera as well. The light is also the brightness is also adjustable. Okay, right here, these buttons up and down. Okay, shut it right off. The nice thing is, let me flip back to it, the front-facing camera. Now, the other thing you can do is flip the camera so you can reverse the image. Okay, now I'm appearing to be upside down, but there are times when you're looking down, say a cylinder or something like that, and you want to flip the image. Just push that button. Right? I can easily take a picture by pushing this camera button here. Okay, that's how quickly it takes a still image. Now if I push and hold, that's going to start the video recording. Okay, and again, this is a 5 megapixel camera. We can change the brightness again, because if you're down inside of a bore and you're getting too much reflection, you can just dim it down a little bit. Okay, to stop, I'm just going to push the camera again. All right, now you can play these back right here, but you also have a 32 gig micro SD card that's included. You can either take that micro SD card out and then load it onto your computer using like a USB adapter or something, or you can actually, in the settings, put this in download mode and actually use the included USB cable and just plug this right into your computer, and it'll be detected as an external drive, like a USB drive. Okay, so transferring the images is really easy. To play them back, though, I can press and hold this. Okay, and I can cycle through, and it's giving me the name of the image. That's a JPEG, so that's a still image. Okay, but if I go back to the video here, I can play that back right here. Alright, so it has a lot of functionality just built right into the tool itself. If you're out in the field or you're in the garage and you're working, you don't want to necessarily plug it into a computer to check out what you've seen recorded. You can just do it right here on the device. Now the device also has a light here. By pressing that, I can turn that off and on. Okay, it's got two end adapters, so we can actually spin this end piece off. One is a magnetic adapter and one is a hook. So if you're trying to retrieve something down inside a cylinder or someplace where you can't get at it, you use one of these. Right? Now this is fully detachable. I'm just going to shut it off here to show you. Okay, just basically threads off, and this camera snake here is almost 10 feet long. They listed as 9.8 feet. Okay, so you can feed this into walls, down drainage pipes. It's also waterproof. So let's go ahead and give you a couple of examples of use here. But you can tell, just I guess maybe by my enthusiasm, that I really like this tool. All right, I'm probably going to import this video, but I wanted to kind of give you a shot of what it looks like here. Now I'm looking at the piston head on my generator. You can see it looks pretty grungy, probably burning a little oil. Let's go ahead and hit record here. What I'll try to do is import the video into this video so you can see kind of what it looks like. Alright, I'm just going to stop the record, flip the camera, record that. Flip the view. So what we're looking at there is the actual cylinder wall, which actually looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hit record here. I'm going to turn the brightness up. Oh, it's up all the way. Alright, let's see if we can feed this down in and see what we're looking at. Okay, what we're looking at here is one of my compressor tanks, and I have to admit that I'm not great about draining the condensation out of it, the water, which will rust the tank out and actually become quite dangerous, right? Because if the tank blows under full compression, it's not good, okay? So what we're doing right now is what you consider a tank inspection. Let's and you can't flip the camera while recording, so I'm going to stop the record. And I just released all of the stored air, and you can kind of see the moisture coming off the bottom of the tank there, which is kind of cool. Now let's flip the camera. So what we're looking at is moisture coming up off the bottom of the tank, and it's quite detailed. Here, I'm going to hit record. Alright, so you can see where this would be a versatile tool for anybody. Now that's not a good sign right there. Anybody who's working with mechanics, anyone who is doing like inspections of tanks or like fuel lines. I've used it to diagnose a leaking gas situation on my old truck, my Sierra. And now we're looking at the rust buildup in my compressor tank, which makes me think maybe I shouldn't use this one anymore. Or at least get better about draining it, right? Alright, let's take a look at another use here. Alright, something else I should probably mention here, and it's really handy for when you're doing inspections of, say, plumbing or piping or in a wall, is the rigidity of the snake, right? Let me just show you here. That's where my hand is. And the snake, you can position in a certain way, but you can also just kind of feed it out without support and it stays, okay? So the rigidity of the snake makes it nice when you're using this for, say, inspecting in behind a wall, for example, and that's what we're going to do right now. Let's take a quick look. So what we're looking at here is obviously insulation, but just to kind of show you that you can feed it all the way up. And even though there's some resistance with the insulation, you can still kind of maneuver it and position it where you want, okay? So now that we're looking at one of the studs there. Okay, now if we stop the recording, we can flip to the other camera. And what are we looking at there? Okay? We're right up against the stud there with that camera. Okay, but look at the detail you're getting, even with that 2 megapixel camera. That's just awesome, okay? So if you were looking to inspect, say, for leaks or for electrical wiring, there's all kinds of things. In fact, sometimes you'll find things in walls, that you wish you hadn't found, okay? Alright, so if you're interested in Endoscope for yourself or as a gift for someone else, I would encourage you to click the link down below. It's a Depstech DS-550. It's got great reviews on Amazon, and I think it's going to be a great tool, great addition to my toolbox. If you do have questions or comments about this video, please leave those down below as well. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday, a Merry Christmas if that's what you celebrate. Stay safe, and thanks for watching.